Morning. How's it going? Sir's just gone across. There was heavy rains last night. Oh my goodness. Was there rain last night? So Sir's gone. The back door's open to get some fresh air and the heaters are on. We do this for 10 or 15 minutes in the morning. It's cold though. But you have to have fresh air and it's an apartment. They don't breathe. But anyway, well, there's some sirens. I can't determine which one's which, so I'm assuming that's just the police because someone's had an accident on the accident, an accident on the... Max, he's coming home. He's gone to feed your girlfriend, Sasha. He has. He's gone to feed Sasha, the girlfriend. Yeah. Hello? Max? I'm still here, if that counts. Rude. I still got my nerds blanket, but anyway. What did I get done last night? I actually got a lot done. I remember one thing, but I can't remember the other thing. I actually got my geo done. Discovered that my bathroom sink area was dusty, so I cleaned that. And then I went, I need to keep this clean because I wash my hands a lot. So if that area is not cleaned, then how can my hands be clean? Anyway, I'll have a regime for that. But then like I said, was going to do my geode. I did a coating over my geode. So that's what led to that. This is the ADHD. I pick up that, right? I put that somewhere aside next to me. And I start like, oh, there's like a tiny bit of dust behind it. But then I realized underneath my fake flower there and my vase and all this, I was like, oh, yes, it's dust. The good old enemy, the dust. Now, dust is dirty because it can create mold. So anyway, I'm like, well, you're the enemy. And I'm wiping. Yes, Papa, I'm here. I'm here. I'm here for you, baby. Yes, I am. Not just the sink. He's got an attachment to sinks. It's a bed for him. You'd think in winter, be like, oh, cold, wet. Yeah. No. Even though he's still in that bathroom overnight, or he gets put away when we're trying to eat sometimes, and he gets really cheeky just for 10 minutes or so. And he just chills in there. But like, because he's used to it, that's his bedroom. And he's got lots of toys and a cat tree and all that. But he goes into the shower. He pushes open the door and then pushes open the door to come back out. He just lays on the ground in the shower. It's like, you're a weirdo. You're really a weirdo. It's like you look like a cat that you buy in a box, a glass box, a plastic box. He's just laying there, posing. He does pose. He's a poser. But yes, we have to feed little Sophie. Not Sophie, Sasha. And she's super pretty. She is. But she's an older woman. And yeah, poor little girl. So while her mummy's away, we're feeding her. And she's the most adorable little girl. And she was happy to see us last night. And I loved on her, which that's not hard to do, you know. I gave her a lot of love and chatted to her. We had a very good conversation, actually. Yeah, we did. And she's a princess, you see. She's a princess. So she was happy. She had her dinner. She was very happy to eat it. And meow and chat. Her meows are pretty cute. And so we were chatting. She's eating. I mean, she got distracted with eating for a while. I was like, okay, I guess I'll wait for the chat until you stop eating a little bit. I got a few meows. But anyway, she has an awesome scratching post, which has given me a great idea So thank you to my neighbour. She's at the end of my hallway, but, you know, like, I thank her for that, because the scratching post that I saw Sasha use, and she used it so well, I was like, girlfriend, you are strong. It's just like one of those ones with a square base and a big pop. It's kind of it's a big pole. Tress, please just don't. I'm gonna get one. Happy Pet Place. I saw a one. Because our cats, as you saw me shaving my chairs, yeah, yeah. I'm going to see if it's possible to retrain them. Can anyone else tell me if they've got that common area thing already going, which is these two chairs? How do I stop that and redirect it to one post? Now they've got the two scratching posts on here, and his in his bedroom is a scratching post, but not a good one. But that one, because it's mainly wood, it looks like a tree, but there is a scratching post component, and he does use it. But I worry that as he gets bigger, ragdolls are quite big cats. No, so I'm looking into getting one of those ones. That's just a post, and they can scratch the hell out of that. But can you retrain them? Tell me if anyone knows cat behaviors. I mean, I have studied cat behaviors myself, but yeah, I can redirect them, hopefully. But it'd be worth buying one, but it's just a matter of where do I put it, etc., so that it's not in the way, because it's something I'd walk into and fall over. So maybe near the back door, near the birds, because it's not a thing you can climb up on and sit on and then scare the birds. But then again, as you know, Max used to lie on top of the cage. Now look, I do miss him doing that, but I've turned the cage the other way because it's just floor space efficiency reasons. Oh my gosh, we've moved the esky from underneath the kitchen bench because it was doing my head in. Every morning I'm staring at it right now in that direction, in the corner of my kitchen, and I'm like, every morning I say to Sir, hate it. And this white tablecloth that I had over it to cover it, I'm like, it's not covering it. Like, you wear camouflage pants and you cover things. You cover things. I can't see your legs. But you can't cover that. You can't see that there's half a blue esky and half a white tablecloth. I'm like, OCD here. Brain is going, fix it. Just fix it. And of course, being the autistic I am, I say it at the wrong times. We could be having a meeting or something with someone. I go, can you just organise that esky because it's messy? And so be like, yeah, I'll do that later, as if like we're busy, right? Just wrong time, wrong place, and everything just, I don't know when the best time is to say it, but like if I don't say it now, I'm going to forget. It's my philosophy. I might forget. Hi? Did you remember I existed? You seem to only want your daddy. Say hi to everyone. Say hi. Good morning. Say good morning. You want to play hide and seek? He thought one day, yesterday I think it was, didn't you? You thought your brother was under the blankets. And was your brother under the blankets? No, because guess what happened? Who scared the shit out of you when he jumped up on the bed? Your brother. Because you thought, because see all these blankies here in a pile? He thought his brother was under one day. Because he does, like, Willow does go under the blankets. But he wasn't. And so Max jumps on top of, as if like, I got you, brother. It wasn't his brother. It was just like air from the feathered doona. So he's jumping and he's jumping on his brother thinking, I'm getting you, and I'm winning. And then his brother jumps up on the bed, Willow, because he must have been having bickies or something, and he's like, hey. And then, like, he jumps back as if, like, I thought you were under there. He wasn't under there. And Willow's like, why'd you leave so quick? Because they're bros now, you know, they're bros. Hey, bruh. How you going? Yeah, bruh. I'm good. They really are cute brothers now. And he's just like, Willow's like, what'd I say, what'd I do? Brother, we play so well in the mornings. This is our time when we actually run so fast that this is exactly what Willow used to do as a kitten. Willow as a kitten used to run so hard from our girl Lily that he'd hit the wall and he'd go, how's your head? Because you'd hear the bang and then same with Max. Max runs so fast. He'll whack into my chest of drawers and he'll just slide. And it's just like, you right there, son? You okay? And he's like, yeah, I'm fine. And you can tell he's just like, I'm just gathering my thoughts. Ow. You can tell. So you can't hide it from mummy. But he does. So anyway, my plans for today, to lay low. Because, like I said, disengaging from stressful things. Got my roster until Thursday, which I'm assuming that's it for the roster because I think we won't be having anyone for those rest of those days. So that's where it's at. It happens. Medically complex patients, okay? Not everyone's cut out for it. In fact, not a lot of people are cut out for it. And I just won't accept anything less anymore. I just can't. It's too dangerous. It's too annoying. It's too frustrating. I can't deal with other people's problems, emotions, and all those things. Not because I don't love and care for other people, but because my cup is full. I'm at a stage in life where I've spent my whole life putting others first. And I've been I have gladly done that. No resentment, no regrets. But this point of my life, so fragile and so, unpredictable. Nah. It's about me spending time with Sir, spending time in my life doing things I want to achieve and, making plans to achieve things I can achieve too. Like, you can't go out there and try and achieve things that you can't achieve with certain disabilities. So I have to be realistic, but I'm making plans of things I know I can achieve. Maybe only sometimes, maybe other things a lot of times. That's where I'm at, is everything needs to start to be fun. Because everything for 6 years on the NDIS has been work. Paperwork, work, phone calls, work, trying to please everyone. That all these providers, you're pleasing them all the time to the point of your own detriment. You just do. It's just the system doesn't work, and I'm not playing the blame game. It's just the system. The system is just, it doesn't work. It doesn't work for patients like me particularly. I don't fit when it comes to care stuff. That's why really I do need the specialised high intense care needs stuff. That's what I do need. Which, yes, they're more expensive, but that's the ones that keep you safe, basically. And everyone gets paid more for them anyway. Doesn't matter. But the key here is safety first. I have to be not alone, because so many things can go wrong, right? So anyway, yeah, I just feel excited to start living and choosing activities. As you know, I'm going to be going visiting horses. I'm going to go and with my hiking shoes. When they get here, when they get here, I'm going to, not on days when it's raining, we're going to go to the hills and just sit near rock pools and things like that. Because isn't that how you're supposed to celebrate your life if it's short? Yeah. Living life to the fullest every day. So, and there's more. I mean, I've got a list and just many things I just, things that other people just do normally that I want to do. So, I've made the right decision. But, of course, that's working out first. The only thing holding me up now is this big meeting with the hospital to see if they can get their shit together and actually give a shit about 22Q and actually stop stressing out my GP and stop expecting him to do everything and stop being lazy and stop getting Sir to do their admin as well. Cut that crap out. At least with NDIS, it's like, well, we pay for admin that we don't get, but like we pay for admin. So in the medical system, you do pay for admin indirectly through Medicare. But anyway, they're useless at it for complex patients, for rare. Okay, just forget about asking questions why this is happening to me. Rare is the reason for all of it. Ignorance, willful ignorance, or accidental ignorance, as in like people don't realize they're being ignorant. But the stubbornness, I can't believe it. If you're a support worker or an agency or a provider, please understand if you get a rare patient, which, you're not going to get often, you're just not. And if you do, then you should know. But we need, depending on the rare, some rare syndromes don't really affect people that much, right? And others really profoundly affect our life, and mine's one that profoundly affects your life, especially as you get older. It's degenerative, right? So we need specialised care, specialised training, specialised understanding. But I tell you what, the stubbornness is real. It's just dangerously real. Like, I can't believe it's like, do you have insurance to cover this kind of ignorance? Because, I wouldn't risk it with me because I'm a time bomb. I could just have a heart attack or stroke or a major seizure. He can't leave me still with my staff. That's not ideal, as you guys know. So it just has become a joke. And it's just, look, I'm an anomaly, but I'm getting the blame, is how I feel. I think that sometimes people don't realise that, no, it's not me. Didn't ask to be difficult. Didn't ask to be rare, complex. And that's exactly what the hospital's starting to take on. I'm getting doctors, specialists defending that point. It is not her fault that she's in this fucking situation. And it's the same with NDIS. It is not my fault that staff, the regular kind, aren't going to work for me because I'm complex. The medications are, I've had even a registered nurse go, that's a lot of medication. Yes, rare, multi-systemic, 20 plus specialists. Of course, it's going to be hard. But people need to be willing to work for me. They haven't been. I think they're more willing to please, from what I've noticed. I had a few new staff and they're lovely people and they do want to do good. But they want to please their bosses more than me. That's never going to work. It's never going to work. Because my expectations are high because my life is on the line. It could be life or death. And I'm not fucking around with that. I'm not going to people please and die. No. Or even thinking way ahead, even protecting these very people. I don't want to see people in a coroner's court going, I didn't know she was that sick. Well, you do now, but that would be an awful situation. But that's the situation that can happen. So I'm trying to like be serious about it, responsible about it, and I don't feel understood. But because I think people misunderstand my fact stating as she needs validation, she needs a hug. No, I don't. I mean, a hug's nice, go for it, give me a hug, whatever. I'm a girl, and I've learnt to tolerate like hugs from people that I know care about me, for starters. I wouldn't let anyone hug me, or strangers hug me, but you know what I mean. Like, when someone actually cares about you, it's different, right? But, and I've learnt to, don't take this the wrong way, but I've learned to tolerate it because I know that others like it, because it's a sign of appreciation and love and respect and gratitude and all those beautiful things. So that's a good thing, right? But I care about these people enough to not put them in trouble by pulling back as well. This is a two-way thing. Like, I don't think they realize they're in over their head with my care. And so I just think that the sad part about NDIS is that people working in it are stubborn about this fact. And unless you're out there, and I know some of you might say, oh, I relate, but I want you to remember I'm rare. So I'm talking about like rare to the point where you need very specialized care or you'll possibly die, guys. If things aren't done in a seizure in a certain way, if someone doesn't give me my spray for my heart and time it and do certain things and keep an eye on the next heart attack, the next, like if I have a stroke or something from, say if I have a bad heart attack or a bad stroke, are they going to step in on time? Are they going to direct it on time? We don't know. The training hasn't really gone that deep because that's not what an average support worker is able to do, and that's not their fault and it's not my fault. It's just the way it is. It's the fact of life of the NDIS system. That's why they have high intense needs support staff trained for people like me. I'm the perfect example of what they would be used for. More nursing and backgrounds and nurses and stuff like that. Hi. Ridiculous. And that's what I need. And I don't like offending people because we need to mix in their social supports and domestic supports because, yeah, I need that too. I'm still an overall person, even though I'm rare. I need all the same things you guys need. Even though some of you aren't rare, we all have the same needs to have care, right? You know, domestic duties done that we can no longer do, and assistance with things that we just can't do, supervision if we need supervision, which is me, that kind of thing. It's good. So it's good for that. So at least we got that. But I just wish people would listen more to my theory of like what my situation is. That's my bladder in a minute. I need to go toilet. Busting. It's the coffee. And you just put your paws and just biscuited it. Ouch. Say hi. Say hi to them. They love you. Okay, you're stuck. So, yeah, thank you for licking me, for helping you. I got his little claw out. Oh, my little baby Maxie Moon. I love you so much. I love you so much. I've got the best support cat here, guys. To that beautiful family that gave me you so cheap, because they have a person on the spectrum, don't they? Who was looking after you? Someone with autism. Yes. And they have to go to hospital too a lot, like Mummy. So we're very lucky that we found each other, aren't we? And you help me through every single day, just like the people out there. So, yeah. Sometimes, guys, in life, if you're not being heard, you just have to make decisions for yourself, because I think we all have to sometimes slap ourselves and say, if you've said it once, you're not heard, just stop. Stop beating it. What do they say? Flogging a dead horse? That's a terrible thing to say. Anyway, if you're doing the same thing, getting the same results, it's the definition of insanity. And if people are committed to not understanding you, give up. It doesn't mean that these people, guys, I'm talking about bad people at all. They're absolutely beautiful people, and it's just they don't understand what's going on with me. They don't understand that, it's not as easy as just having a support worker for me. It's very overwhelming, my medications alone. When I'm in hospital, registered nurses for decades experience go, oh, okay, it might take me a while to sort this medication out with the doctor, because they have to approve everyone, which is a very good safety check. I like it, but I'm on so many, so they have to take a lot of extra time to go through it. So that's okay, but it's nicer the ones that don't make you feel like a problem, because there's some odd nurse you'll get that'll be like, because they hate their own life, really, that's where it's coming from. Anyone that treats you bad in a situation that you go, this should just be a conversation of problem solving. I learned this in psychology. It just means that they're just unhappy for whatever reason. It doesn't matter. That's not your business. But what your business is, if someone can't manage you, you need to find people that can. And we all deserve to be managed in a way that we need. And so whether you're low needs, moderate needs, high needs, it doesn't matter at the end of the day. What matters is that your needs are getting met, that you're safe, that your informal carers can have a break, because Sir's not had a break in the 8 months. He's not had a break, and it concerns the shit out of me. I've been trying to get him to his GP for high blood pressure. He's got a stent in his heart. I can't get him there, and I know I can't get him there because, well, it's probably safer now with the person I've got on, because as you saw last time, I had someone just not turn up for 2 days without telling my people, who's their management, not even telling them. Terrible, okay, but that happens. There's some shocking support workers out there, and no one sort of hires them on purpose. They just turn out that way. And there's sometimes no signs of it. You don't see it. And then the other one's too young. It's like, I'll say something, and even though my mental age is low, and so that way we vibe really well, but when it comes to, I need someone to be the adult in the room, because I'm mentally 18, and I'm like, how do we do this? Help. And then they get I feel infantilized, or I feel like they treat me like I have a mental illness, and I'm like, why are they telling me these things that I'm not depressed, or I don't need attention from someone, or I don't need validation? Why is that person saying that? These are the things I learned from Sir. He's like, that's what they think you need. It's like, no, I needed to problem solve the situation and get that done. And then also, she has this habit of just walking off. And it's like, hello? Do you want to say you're leaving? It's weird. I've never had that one before. I've never had that before. Someone just walks off. So where are you going? Did I say you could leave? You're my staff. Did I say you could leave? I'm not saying that I'm being disrespectful here. I'm saying, what are you doing? Oh, that's right. Matt's got it. He's doing admin on the computer. It's like, where are you going? you just, guys, these are the situations that, look, I know it doesn't happen every day. Of course, I haven't had it happen every day. But it's that one day you take your eyes off me. Heart attacks can be silent. Strokes can be silent, guys. Seizures can be silent. If they don't have eyes on me and Sir's busy without eyes on me, things can go deadly wrong. And Sir and I will not take that risk. And if we are going to be this annoying person to others in this process, it's like, I'm not going to apologize in the sense that my life is more important than pleasing someone who I know and have already said, I know you care and I know you're doing your best and I know that you want to fulfill the needs that I have. But I cannot allow the risk factors of my death to happen. And we have seen risk factors of my death. And by staff, which, once again, not even their fault. They are general support workers. That's great for domestic duties. That's great for other things, certain things, social, whatever. But it's not good for heart attacks and strokes and seizures, which is the big risk of why I need people around with eyes on me, because with the other supervision, like with autism or whatever else, or, people know where I am. I'm at that mental age of, yes, I do still elope, but normally I announce it. I'm leaving and storm off and just walk off. Just walk off. But at least they know. Or say if I'm in a hospital, which happens a lot, and the nurses are mad, like, you have to stay, calm down. It's like, don't you tell me to calm down, I'm about to have a meltdown. But they're all supportive, right? Because they understand that it's like, I'm in a stressful situation, there's beeping going on, I've been there for 9 hours, I'm in pain, I'm suffering, I'm autistic, and it's a nightmare. But at least they are sort of helpful. And Sir's the most helpful, of course, with autism. But can we learn about autism properly, please, everyone? Not just judging people by their appearance and what you know of autism from people you know with autism. Because if you've met one person with autism, you've met one person with autism. You have to get to know the person's autism, as in, when do they elope? When do they have shutdowns, meltdowns? When do they have like this conversation that they hear that they go, I don't understand that. No, hang on. I need that broken down into chunks, and we need social story this. Or I'm having a lot of emotions today. I need my emotions cards because I don't know what they are. No, I'm not a mental patient. For fuck's sake. I just need to work out what these emotions are, and then I can go, oh, interesting. Okay, I know what's wrong. Right, now I know how to fix it. Let's fix it. Done. Autism is not a mental illness. Autism is different. Autism needs different supportive strategies. Not saying that young people with autism can have mental health issues, but not generally mental illnesses, no. Fact. Look at the studies, look at the stuff. So, yes, anxiety is part of it, but I'm an older autistic in the sense that even though mentally I'm 18, in my pathological naivety and all the things that I can do, I still have been 51 years on the earth. I'm also autistic. I don't give a shit what people think of me. But I have to put myself first, and that's what I'm doing. And I know it's going to make others judge me or cause them to be like frustrated, but if I die, it's sad for others, but it's devastating for me and my family. I can't take that risk. And I know that these people would never want that to happen. But unfortunately, when you don't listen, the risk factors increase. And also, if you don't listen to what your staff are doing wrong, that's sad, because some of these staff have been, after we have spent so much time telling them my risk factors, to be honest, just airy-fairy about it. It's like, no, you're not putting my life on the hands because you're playing at life. I can't afford that. I can't afford that. And guys, I know some of you understand this. I really do. I know a lot of you know this. And this is good feedback for any agency out there, really, because you're going to come across a rare, you're going to come across a person that doesn't fit the boxes, who doesn't need an average support worker, who needs a very highly skilled one. Probably a mature age one too, because of, like, no offense to you young ones, you should be young. You should not know everything. It's a good thing. Okay, even I love being in that bubble that I'm in with my autism age, right? Okay, I love being in that bubble, but when Matt brings me out and says, but it's not like that, I go, life sucks. If it's like that, that's terrible. Sometimes I even cry. But life is what it is. My life is what it is, and I have to do the right thing for me first. Everyone else is. I'm not doing anything bad. I keep feeling like I am, but I'm not. I'm doing what everyone else is. So anyway, guys, I hope this talk has helped others to just be brave in, like, because, you know, the hardest thing to do is to let down people we care about, who have offered us so much love and support and guidance, and just tried to help, right? Well, I hope this has helped you in making sure you're looking after yourself regardless of that fact. Okay? Take care and be good to everyone, because there's a lot of good people out there. Even if they're getting it wrong with us, most of the time, majority, there's no malice. Okay? So always look at the bright side of life. Have a good day. I love you.